And that's why I've been gone for a month.
What? So Devin, what happened after you fell down the stairs? You said, did you go to the hospital?
What are you talking about? That was the first thing he said. Have you been asleep the whole time?
Listen, man, he went on. All right, I got work later. All right, I'm just tired, man. Like, can't we just be happy he's here?
I mean, yeah, I'm happy he's here, but like, he's here now, so pay attention to him.
Listen, you're asking a lot from me right now, okay?
This is my life.
I'm sorry, Devin. He's not normally like this. He's like this a lot. But
I'm aware.
Listen, the new job's been tough on him. He's a bit of a bitch.
Nobody's whispering to you. Shut up.
Okay.
So anyway.
This has nothing to do with you, even though it has everything to do with you.
I'm confused, but okay.
Christian, keep going.
Hey, we watched One Piece this week, and look who's back again for the 80th time. We have to keep doing this.
I'm starting to think that him and Brendan are on a rotation. Brendan leaves for a couple weeks because of work, and then Devin comes on, and then
I'm not
when
convinced
Brendan's
they're
back,
different
Devin
people.
leaves.
Have you ever seen them in the room at the same time?
You're making some points here.
I have a photo. Several of them.
Yeah, but like
those could easily be doctored. All right, deep fakes are all the news right now.
Goddamn mouth, Justin.
Easily could be manufactured.
I'm pretty sure you're just an AI construct at this point.
Honestly, yeah, Sam.
Like Chat GPT. You're just one of those.
He's just Devin bot on Discord. All right.
Yeah, but you're like a jailbroken version of it.
I'm actually just a bunch of trees and a trench coat.
Oh, Santry.
He's real.
Sun tree is real.
The sun tree is real.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I don't get that joke, but
don't worry. But if you're on our Discord, you would know that. And if you're not on our Discord, you should join our Discord.
I look at it.
We're growing occasionally.
A tree.
I'm talking to the fans.
I saw the tree. It's a very pretty-ish tree. I don't understand how it works. I press a button once in a while and stuff happens.
I water him like every couple of days. I'm contributing or doing something like that.
I look at it.
You do now.
Mm-hmm.
You're a tall boy. It's like number 500 ranked in all of Discord land.
We just passed top 500. It's great.
Oh.
But we're not here to talk about a tree. We're here to talk about One Piece. Shut up, you. I'll put you back into hibernation. So I'll just be reading this here summary then to kick us off. Any objections? No? Great. Shut up. Jinbei ends his retelling of the tragic endings for the lives of Fisher Tiger and Queen Otahime and once more apologizes to Nami for the pain Arlong caused her. He offers himself freely to any punishment, but Nami refuses, assuring him that she only hates Arlong and is quite happy with her life in the present. With all the important backstory being spread and new bonds being formed, it is only natural that Luffy was asleep for every single moment of it and so knows none of it. After waking up, though, we are greeted with the abrupt arrival of a cam snail that starts broadcasting Hody Jones live from the Royal Palace. Hody does the typical villain trope of explaining his evil plans to the entire island, and somewhere in his speech, he explained that Zoro, Usopp, and Brook were being held hostage, and he planned on drowning them. Luffy decides he's had enough of Hody's antics and plans to go walk up and fight him, but Jinbei insists on the contrary. The two are now at odds with each other and are determined to have their way, even if they have to fight over it. And fight they do. While this is going down, Hody and his commanders begin to make their way toward Gyeoncord Plaza, where their evil plan will be taking center stage. The three princes, Man, Ryu, and Fukaboshi, attempt to put an end to Hody's plan, but despite looking strong against enemy fodder, they are handedly defeated by Hody and his newfound prowess after being metamorphosized by his overconsumption of energy steroids. His strength can be felt all across the island with just a single bead of water. Who could possibly pose a threat to this hulking menace now? Stay tuned, and you'll find out.
Kibby, I need to talk about something.
1v1 him.
You said Hiking Bear could 1v1 him?
I believe it. Because Hody would be
to bow.
Yeah, Hody would be completely compelled to bow to Hiking Bear, and in that moment, Hiking Bear would surely flying knee him in the nose, which would send the fragments of cartilage shooting up into Hody's brain, killing him instantly.
Shit, what a fucking image that is. Oh my god.
It's just how it works. I don't make the rules.
Hiking Bear just has like really strong hockey that just forces people to bow to him?
He has to. He's
I'm pretty sure Hiking Bear taught Sanji how to kick.
somewhere up on that mountain while Sanji was lost in the avalanche back on Drum Island.
Yeah, it's how he learned
Diablo Jambe.
Yeah, Diablo Jambe.
That's a Hiking Bear original move.
Facts. Trade secret. Don't let anybody know.
My lips are sealed. You were going to say something though, Justin, before Devin interrupted.
So in that summary, you said the word metamorphosized, and that should honestly be a real word, and it's not, and it upsets me dearly.
Is that not how you say that?
No. So what did I write? So the real correct word, quote unquote, according to fucking society, it's Wow, I'm having a fucking
Metamorphosed.
Metamorphosed or metamorphosed, however you would choose to pronounce it. I hate that word. I hate the way it's spelled. I hate the way it looks. I hate everything about that word. Metamorphosized should be a real word in the year 2020 plus 3. Okay? Webster, whatever, Oxford, all the dictionaries, get on that shit. Come on. Keep up.
And then they didn't.
Fucking bullshit. Anyway, we watched One Piece this week. So we wrapped up the little tail end of our flashback arc, right? With Fisher Tiger and Queen Otohime. Jinbei is ready to submit seppuku if Nami so asked of him.
Look, Jinbei wasn't super into the idea. Sanji was like, "You cut your stomach open now for this." And
it was a recommendation.
Sanji just wanted to get that fish.
No, there was no recommendation there. Yeah, I like that. He wanted Jinbei gutted, but he didn't want to do any of the work himself. So he was like, I'll just get Jinbei himself to do it.
The most annoying part about, eating fish is gutting it first.
Is it? I find that descaling them is annoying too.
Surely the descaling is worse. And maybe deboning because the bones are really tiny.
That depends how you cook the fish. Because some people like to cook it with the scales on. And
that is fair.
Keeping the scales on, that's wild.
Yeah. You just use it to protect it. Yeah. Well, you cook it, but you just don't eat it. There's a lot of steps in it.
Sounds like a lot of work for not much payoff.
You know these things.
Me? Go outside? I would never.
Exactly.
Anyway, yeah, Sanji was very into just having him cut himself open right there and repent, but Nami had to stop him. He was like, "Whoa!" She was like, "Whoa! It's not that serious, bro."
I don't know. Jinbei seemed like he was willing to go along for the ride. He was like, "All right, hold on. So where's my ceremony?"
I already know that Jinbei's a ride or die kind of guy.
That is true. But when Sanji immediately was like, "Cut your stomach open," Jinbei was like, "Wait. Guys, you guys gonna back this?" Or he was very worried. I know he said afterwards to Nami he'll accept any punishment she wants, but that's because it would have came from her mouth and not Sanji's. Is what I like to believe.
You're gonna let
she's
your
like, she seems reasonable.
Wild.
Maybe I don't have to die today.
Go wild.
Well, not even that. Just that the fact that she's the one that was wronged in this situation, not Sanji. He's treating Sanji like the angry chihuahua that you just kind of like push to the side, and like as you walk into the kitchen, they're like, feed me, I want love, and then you just like kind of push them a little to the side with your foot.
Oh my god, Sanji is.
I feel like you just described a cat. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I find more small dogs specifically act that way.
That's a question we need to answer. Hold up.
What?
What type of dog is Sanji?
No, what type of dog is every character in the cast? We already got Sanji as the Chihuahua.
We will figure that out on a different timeline.
Don't silence me, people.
On this timeline, we're going to continue with our canon story and not answer this question that has zero value to what we're doing tonight.
I feel oppressed.
You know what?
Here's what we
Join
do,
the rest
Devin.
of the country.
Somebody send us an email with that same exact question, and then Justin will have no choice but to give it to us to answer.
Don't do this to me.
Exactly. You know what to do, people.
Don't you do this to me.
Can't let Devin be silenced for long.
I will delete that email, I swear to God.
I'll find it. I'll dive into the email.
Yeah.
For the first time. Yeah, first time.
But all the spoilers, Christian, they're everywhere.
It's like the moment of opening Pandora's box.
Yep.
All the souls come out, suck
Except
the
there's
life
no
out of
hope
everything.
in this box.
Yep.
There's only despair.
There's no hope in this box.
No hope in this box, girl.
Jordy, for that message earlier today, fuck you.
What?
You gonna explain what the hell you're talking about?
Just Jordy's like, oh, when this happens, just stop. And then it didn't happen. You guys don't remember that?
Oh, well, that's because you had to once again catch up on how many weeks of coverage and episodes, and you didn't know where to stop for some reason because you don't have the episode list for some reason.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, Jordy's been a little off. His accuracy has gone down significantly. I don't know if it's the coffee. I don't know if it's the late nights at
so
work.
we spoiled something that happens in like the next week or two.
Something like that.
Potentially, who knows?
Well,
that's for Devin to figure out, or not. I don't know. Anyway, One Piece
for us
this week.
To figure out.
We've been talking about One Piece the whole time. Where you been?
We're talking about Jordy right now. No offense. I don't want to talk about some loser who doesn't show up to the podcast.
In relation to One Piece.
No, whatever. Anyway,
me. I'm Justin. I like to complain when we're not talking about One Piece.
All right. Well, I didn't realize Devin had invited
so
a child onto the podcast.
This is even legal. Can we have a kid on the show?
Probably.
God.
I don't know.
Although we do have an explicit tag, so maybe not. Anyway,
Devin, go shoo your nephew away or something.
Tell us about how Luffy fell asleep and missed all of the plot that happened.
Wait, who, me?
I don't know. Fucking anybody. I don't care who.
No, wait,
how about you know what? You know what? That's great.
I turned my brain off for like
Devin,
2 seconds.
Let's address this right off the bat again. You caught up on like 4 weeks worth of our recordings. Starting with, I think you had to start at like episode
6.
like 5. Well, right.
6.
That's one. That's One Piece.
I know, but 6.
Well, yeah, he had to start at like 6 or 7 or something like that.
I had to start 7, technically.
Which establishes him about like in the 5:30 range, I think, for the actual show. So we caught up on essentially 20 episodes of the show.
Why do you do this to yourself?
I'm mostly concerned here with how he feels about the flashback sequence we just got through with Jinbei's story. I don't really care necessarily about everything else.
I'm trying to think of how I felt.
So, okay. Well, let's start with a basic thing. Whose side did you felt like you gravitated towards more? Queen Otahime's or Fisher Tiger's?
Tiger, of course.
My man.
Okay. And why?
He actually did something. He also growed while the other person just kept doing the same thing that they've always done and then just got shot.
I don't know if you're giving Otahime a fair shake here.
I think he's poorly describing Fisher Tiger's plight and also dumbing down what Otahime did.
Pretty much.
In one sentence. You are giving both sides of the argument less than they deserve, I think. Even though you claim to be on Fisher Tiger's side, you were like, yeah, he just kind of like did things, then got shot.
Yeah, but she like half-assed did things and got shot.
She definitely didn't half-ass anything.
About?
She may have not gone the route that you would personally appreciate.
Hold on. She went the political route while he went violence.
Right.
Sure.
And what did that violence accomplish?
He saved a girl.
Okay.
Which was kind of sad. I felt bad.
I agree. Koala's story is very sad.
Very, very sad.
And then obviously what happens to Tiger because of it.
He gets gatted.
He does get the got.
Which is weird. Which again confirms bullets only kill you in backstories.
It's true. And even then, the bullet wasn't going to kill him. What do you think of Tiger's decision to not accept human blood? You think that's noble, or you think he's a fool?
Stupid.
Okay. I had a feeling you would think this way.
Monkey brain.
I also thought this way a little bit.
Because I get it. It's literally just his pride killing him and his hatred eating him. It's literally like, oh, don't let your hatred consume you to kill you. Like, that's the moral message. It's I don't know.
How do you feel about the admitted hypocrisy of he agrees with what you just said, but he can't bring himself to follow that own type of moral alignment or whatever? So then let
someone else make the decision.
I think someone deserves the right, reserves the right to decide if what they want to live or not. Like Tiger is like, listen, if none of you dudes in my crew can save me with their own blood, I don't want it. I'm ready to go down right here,
Justin,
right now.
If I saw you bleeding on the ground and I said, hey, I got this dog blood that will heal you, and you're like, no, that's my old dog, I would shove it in your arm anyways and slap you.
Well,
that's a very bold decision.
In this world, you get sued for that, and Justin would win.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he'd be alive.
Right. I felt
so therefore he loses.
I just hate you at the end of the day, potentially.
Because I'm taking away what he wants, which is to cease. So therefore I win.
All right. This cut has gone too deep.
All right, well, look, here's what I initially thought of the situation. I was originally very. I was in the same camp where he feels this way, but is unwilling to take the blood just because he doesn't want to owe humans ever for anything. In my head, originally, I was thinking that this is this feels like a dumb stance, but I also haven't been in such dire circumstances as him. I haven't been so utterly wronged by a person or group of people that I would feel this way. So truly, none of us understand that. But the idea that he could have gone on living and done something to change either his mindset or change the way things worked in the world by being alive, it feels like it's always more worth to be alive and be able to do something about a situation rather than just die.
Agreed.
But at what cost? Because if you're fish or tiger, you would just go on life probably hating yourself, if not
He
humans
could literally
more.
use that as like political propaganda to point out that humans aren't that bad. Like,
Well,
But that's not the route he chooses.
Yeah, well, that
That would have been a Otohime kind of thing.
Dead.
It's the crux of Tiger's whole position and character of this story is that, yeah, he would have gone on living, and which is ultimately where I came to, and then didn't really bother talking about it last week at all, because he would just go, he would be alive, but he would just be continuing the cycle of hatred inside of him, and that would only worsen the potential for Fishman. He knows it because it's what he's been doing this entire time. It would only worsen the potential for human Fishman relations to progress further, because he knows that he would still be going out there as a pirate with his friends and fucking shit up. So he's willing to die to end the cycle of hatred, at least with himself.
See, what he really needed to do was to unlock his Renegon and, put everyone in an infinite Tsukiyomi to end the cycle of hatred.
Right, but then Naruto would have came along with Sasuke, and then he would have just died anyway.
True.
They would have friendshiped all over him.
But he would have ended the cycle of hatred.
But for like 10 minutes until they got there.
Hey,
and then the infinite Tsukiyomi would have been broken.
It's 10 minutes.
Right, 10 minutes of peace of quiet. It's like
Speaking of 10
parent
minutes,
putting
we've
their
been here for
child.
20.
It happens. It's like a parent putting their child in timeout just so they can get like 5 minutes to, eat a snack and like down a bottle of wine or something.
I can guarantee you one thing: timeout does not equal peace and quiet.
I'm just saying.
That's like the opposite.
You
If
do be
anything,
right.
it's like go outside, locked door.
Yeah, fine. Like give them the iPad for 15 minutes and let them watch a YouTube video that indoctrinates them into some horrible cult. Anyway, we've
Fishman karate. What do we think?
Sure, it's cool. Jinbei does Fishman karate on Luffy. And
He explains it more importantly.
It's just hockey with extra steps.
That sounds like a very wrong description. I think
He
it's...
punches the water in the air,
Mhm.
and then it hurts the people's water in them.
I feel like this would be more accurately described as like water bending with extra-ish steps.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily classify this in the hockey column.
Even a little bit.
This is more like, I don't know, manipulation of physics, I guess, or the world around you.
It's silly. Okay, I'm going to say
it's
What do
magic
you mean
bullshit.
it's
It's magic
silly?
bullshit. What do you want from me? It's not hockey, because nowhere in his explanation is hockey. He's like, I punch the water good, and it makes vibrations that vibrate the water inside you, and so it hurts.
Water good. He's punching the air good, which has
punching the water
in it.
Okay,
it's all
But
about the water,
It's technically
Devin.
not even water, because the molecules
but
are... That's not how molecules
No.
work.
No.
That's where you're wrong.
It's exactly how molecules work, actually, because fluid dynamics includes both air and water. It's all in the
Tell him, engineer, tell
They
him.
both act the same way. So,
Quiet, you simp.
Sim.
Not you, him.
Oh, him.
I'm not even
Quiet,
sipping.
you.
I'm just on the side of science. Hello?
Let the science man talk.
It's,
You interrupted him first.
this is how he gets you, Justin. He makes you think you're doing wrong, even though he's doing
Oh
wrong.
no, y'all don't worry. I always know it's Devin's fault. Don't you worry. Even when it's not,
The
I always have to
gaslight
just say he
champion of
is.
2023. Jordy left, so I had to take the belt.
Shit, he's right.
God damn it.
Okay, so we finished the backstory.
Well, hold
Jinbei and
up. I
Nami
want to
make
talk
up.
about one particular thing in the backstory, which please tell me you guys see it, or at least Christians see it.
I'm scared.
Was there a Panda Man?
What? No.
Oh. Okay.
I'm just talking about the obvious plot device that actually happened versus what's being told with what's her face's death, or what was it? Or
You talking about
no.
Otahime? You
Yeah,
think she's
Otahime.
alive?
No, she's dead as fuck.
Then I'm
But
confused.
what's the
how
trope you're
she
alluding to?
died.
How she died? You mean the person who shot her?
Yes.
what trope you looking
I
for here?
theorized last week that this was a what do you call it, like a celestial dragon plot, that the people up in Mary Joie did this.
That's way too
And
complicated.
I
It's way more simpler than
personally-
that. It's
I
literally
personally thought it was a
Hody
red herring.
shooting her so that he could set up this baby steps for him to go rawr XD. Let's go to war.
Somebody
Would
brought
have
that up
agreed with
last
you
week.
last
sort
week.
of with what's her face
However, I had a
or what's his face, the crab dude with the touch
I
you
definitely
and-
agree with you that I don't
What?
think that human actually shot her. He's a fall guy. But in the same vein, I don't think Hody did it. I don't think Hody was radicalized enough at that moment to have done that himself.
What are you talking about?
At
He's
least
been
that's what I think.
radicalized for so long.
No, I think when he was literally part of the royal court's guard or whatever. I
Literally to get experience. He says that forever ago.
that's fair. I don't know. I just personally don't see it. I don't think Hody is the one. I wouldn't be surprised if Oda said, surprise, Hody set up that dude and it was all his fault. He killed the queen. I'd believe it, but I just genuinely don't think that's what happened.
That we
I also
did
admit
bring
that's
that
a
up
big
last
conspiracy
week.
brain.
That did get brought up last week. I think Brendan probably counter-argumented it to my proposal that the Celestial Dragon set this up instead, because I also made the assumption for myself that the piece of paper that she got from them was also just kind of bullshit, like to get her out of their hair.
Yeah, completely
Just
bullshit.
like, here, yeah. Well, sure, you can emigrate to the surface, and then if they ever tried to actually do it, they would all just get gunned down or something at some point.
More likely,
or they would show up with the paper and be like, here, look, we have this paper that says we can emigrate here. They'd be like, yeah, that's not real. You probably forged that or something. So either way, I just assume I made the leap that even the guy was sent down there specifically by the Celestial Dragons to assassinate her. Because there's no way in hell that pirate was just hanging around and then was like, you know what, I'm going to shoot the queen today. You know what, fuck it.
Well,
There's no way that was
my thought is that it's Hody doing what he was, what's it called, while still working for the government. He wanted to be a quote hero for a minute, but he also is, it's the inside job aspect of it where it's because we've seen him already take humans as cannon fodder and scapegoats
I can
for
admit
literally
that Hody is
everything.
a smart guy. I don't think he's that smart to be planning this decades in advance.
He may be a drug addict, but I think he has some intelligence to him.
Seems very underhanded way of putting that, but sure.
It's a very underhanded plot.
I agree with Justin. I don't think this is 10 years ago. I think if Hody was really trying to accomplish something at that point, he wouldn't have been waiting 10 years to do it. So that, it'll be up in the air. I'm sure at some point it'll be revealed in some regard who that human was working for, whether it be Hody or the Celestial Dragons or something else. Could be something entirely different. I don't feel like it is. I feel like it pretty much has to be one of those two options. And if it turns out to be something different, then Oda clearly wrote his story wrong. So we'll just have to wait and see what ends up happening.
Writing the world's greatest piece of fiction wrong.
But you did bring up the energy steroids just now, and I don't.
Before that, real quick, I just want to say one thing relating back to me catching up, which is a simple. I called it with
what did you call?
What's his name? The dude that throws things. I forget his name.
Oh, right, he wasn't here for that either.
We sorry, go ahead. Say whatever.
So
called it. Good job.
Right. Yes. We did talk about that the week after when you weren't here. And because Brendan was like, hey, did you guys see Vanderdecken's power coming? And I was like, yeah, me and Devin pretty much just worked out all of the nuances of the power last week. It was kind of easy. GG no re,
L plus ratio.
Oda, get a new job. We're writing your story now.
It's a lot of Otis slander tonight.
I called it on your behalf that week.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
Just so you know, the trophy says, like, you don't get anything, right? Like, as long as you know.
What do you mean? I mailed it to his house. He's got it right now.
Here it is.
Yeah, it should be arriving at your door.
Hello? What? In
Why
the middle of a
isn't he wearing
session?
pants?
Well, mailmen have seen worse. It's like
I was asking why the mailman isn't wearing pants.
Oh,
he's a mailman, dude. Just let him rock. He's going through it.
Oh, that was the quote unquote mailman service.
Oh,
okay. I'll have to take that up with the managers then. Moving on. What was I going to say before Devin interrupted me? I forget now.
You were going to talk about drugs and how they're bad.
Yeah, drug. Well, bad is I'm just
not bad enough.
They don't look that.
Turn your skin albino.
They don't look that bad from where I'm
sitting.
Listen,
he may be albino now, but my man is hulking out and is stronger than ever.
So
my man hit the turning point of steroids. He surpassed the withdrawal and the absolute addiction phase, and he just came out stronger on the other end of it.
Yeah.
The drug tried to kill him, and the drug said, "Yo, he's too good. We can't stop him. He's open
Listeners,
now."
I do not condone this dialogue. Please don't do drugs.
Wow. It's bad if Devin's the one telling you not to do the thing.
The phrasing of how that was put out, I don't like how that sounded.
In case anyone thinks I'm somehow pro narcotic use or whatever, I'm not.
I'm here to
We're
confirm
talking about
it
a piece
for
of
you.
fiction.
Justin is a giant junkie. I have to tell him to stop eating
Justin,
candy rings every fucking week.
This is actually intermission, or not intermission.
This is an intermission.
Intermission. We brought you into this room not because we wanted to do the podcast, but we needed to talk to you about your smite addiction.
I've never even touched a single weed.
We needed to talk about your addiction to
a single dust,
sitting
skill
people
boosters.
down for interventions.
Oh no!
You're addicted to interventions.
Oh no! I thought no, not me.
Devin, it's time to stop.
We all want to be supportive, but sometimes support goes too wrong, you know?
Okay, no, but really, to put us back on track with the energy steroids for the 5th time, I'm really curious to see where these things are coming from, and I can't wait for it to eventually be rooted in human culture. We're going to find out that the humans are the ones who make these energy steroids, and they're going to feel like shit.
I think I know where it comes from.
Eating them.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I know where it comes from.
I mean, do they really feel that bad? Hody's looking better than ever.
It's not about the drugs themselves making them feel bad. I'm just saying when they find out
all their strength is rooted in human
manufacturing. I don't know if you guys can hear me because I keep.
We can't.
Being
no.
ignored.
Yeah. What's matter? What about
the drugs are coming from the candy lady, the one that's currently protecting them.
Big Mom factory producing candy and drugs. No shot. Listen, she said, "Yo, I'm here to quote unquote protect you. All you gotta do is feed me." She ain't saying nothing about drugs. She just wants food.
That's literally the perfect lie.
Yeah, but like candy and drugs go hand in hand. That's why the DARE program kept warning me about
M&M's coming capsules. Changed my mind.
Yeah. That's why DARE kept warning me about getting free drugs in my Halloween candy.
See,
I kept thinking I'd break open a Kit Kat and find an eighth of weed in there, wrapped up nice and tight in a little baggie
next to the Glock.
Yeah,
and a note saying "Go after the president" or something,
and a forklift.
Oh my God! I'm forklift certified after eating a Snickers.
Yo, gotta get that Snickers. I could really use that actually.
It's true. You when you're hungry. And Hody looks very hungry
certification
right now.
By that too.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it has to do with the candy factory because it would be
I don't think it's Big Mom's MO. She's very straight to the point.
We don't even know her.
You're right, but
we know she's Lola's mom, and Lola's mom can't possibly be that bad, right? I mean, look,
she can't be
Lola.
A drug addict. She could be a huge pirate name who
most people
likes food.
A lot of people who tend to be the heads of these kinds of operations, not drug addicts themselves. They're there to exploit drug addicts a lot of times because they're smarter than
never get high off your own supply.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about drugs.
Big Mom,
you would know that if you weren't a smite addict.
Be doing this. They also did just destroy Big Mom Candy Factory too in one of these episodes. The little cookie cutter gremlin was there. he ate one to pieces. They immediately left, so we don't know anything. But maybe there's some room for the townspeople to stumble in and be like, "What's going on in here? Oh shit, drugs!" And then they all take them themselves, and they take back their city from Hodi's people. And suddenly, we've got an entire fish population of drug addicts.
Everyone's just
entire
piranhas.
drug-fueled civil war on our hands.
And
Dr. Chop is on the case to cure everybody of their withdrawal.
Imagine if Marvel's Civil War was fueled by drugs where they're all just drugged out.
What makes you think it wasn't?
I mean, Captain America is literally doped up permanently.
On a Tuesday.
What?
Huh?
Can we talk about One Piece and finish this? This is some unhinged bullshit we're spouting for the past 30 minutes.
All right, well,
this is what they come here for.
Is it? I hope
my
not.
deranged dialogue.
I hope you people want better for yourselves and whatever garbage we're peddling.
It's what the people want.
Back to the forest.
Got electrolytes.
We have Jinbei versus Luffy because as we covered in the
kinda. Sort of.
Because they kind of cut it at the very end, which I'm confused.
For a reason, because Robin intervened.
Well, no, there was the second time that they were going to fight.
That's round 2. We'll see if they keep fighting next week. They probably will. I don't know.
We see Jinbei and the princess flying away at the end, but no resolution to the fight.
That is true.
So I'm confused.
Hashtag One Piece things.
That just means that we'll go back later, maybe.
Or maybe
have a flashback.
Luffy just ran past him. He's like, come back here and fight me, you coward. Who knows? I thought the fight was actually pretty cool. One, because explanation of Fishman karate. But I think what I appreciated more is Luffy isn't suddenly the most OP guy in the room just after this time skip stuff. I kind of appreciate that. It also, I also appreciate just, through this, we can display that Jinbei isn't some, pushover. You know what I mean? He could almost easily fend off Luffy. I'm pretty sure if Jinbei tried, he could have put Luffy down. That maybe I'm crazy.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, I don't see that.
What do you see, Devin?
Didn't Ace and Jinbei have a 5-day long fight?
That sounds correct.
I feel like Luffy's stronger than Ace was then.
So he beats him in 3 days.
2.5. No, we're gonna get some kind of flashback. Yeah. We're gonna get some kind of flashback at some point where Luffy will show up somewhere else and he'll think about how him and Jinbei split up into whatever. He might be going to the castle and Jinbei's going to the plaza. Who knows? Because that way, Luffy is out of the public eye and gets to save his friends still, and then Jinbei gets to go take care of the real problem in public. So that way the Straw Hats aren't actually making a big deal out of shit. And
you make a good point.
Then
Straw Hats are going to take the fall for everything happening, and then their bounties are going to get higher.
Well, that's what we're trying to avoid here, Devin. Surely that won't possibly happen.
What? No, never.
They're gonna pin an entire pseudo civil war on the Straw Hats.
Mm-hmm. Just because, or it's just going to get misconstrued somehow in the news. Soga King's going to make a return.
Who's to say it even makes to the news? We're 10 kilometers below the surface right now.
Shit, you right. Also, although the whole, what's it called? My favorite part about the whole Jinbei versus Luffy kind of thing happening was just the slow-mo scene of Robin standing there, disappearing, and then them punching Sanji and each other in the face.
Okay. Yeah. I'm glad you talked about this. Because it's a great scene, as you mentioned, great slow-mo. Christian, what do you think about Robin's Shadow Clone Jutsu?
She's gorgeous. I love her. Oh, I think it makes sense with her powers. Clearly,
she's just an Echo Knight.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
It's a D&D subclass for fighter where you can make an astral projection of yourself to confuse your enemies.
I see.
That's Brooke.
It's an Echo Knight.
No, that feels more Robin. Brooke can just kind of separate his soul from his body now. Which
he said astral projection. That's what Brooke does.
He turns into a cloud of smoke.
Although Brooke's new power looks kind of cool. I'm curious about the
implications of this are endless, surely.
Yeah.
Now, can he now take his soul and implant it into something else, another object, another person, take over their body, possession?
I
don't know why Devin's so disgusting. How is this disgusting to you?
I remember theorizing
because it's Brooke
about this a while back, probably when we first met Brooke. about whether or not he could eventually disembody himself from the skeleton and then take over something else. I feel like
But
I
we
remember
also
having
just
that
trying to
has to be
speculate-
connected to his body.
That is true. You do see that.
So does he
that
just
trail.
become a big puppet?
You mean when he's in his
A
skeleton?
marionette? Yeah. Because technically he's leaving a skeleton, but it's connected. He's just now the string from Naruto for the puppets.
He's like imbued his chakra into it.
Yeah. But instead of imbuing it, it's just him, and he's controlling half a puppet, and the other puppet's just laying there.
Well, he's not controlling another puppet. He's controlling
But
one
that's
puppet.
the theory, is that he could, if he could take over someone's body, he'd be taking over one puppet, the new person, and his other puppet is, I almost said flesh puppet, but that would be wrong because
True.
he doesn't have any.
There's no flesh in my bones. Yo!
Exactly. So it would just be he can control one puppet, but not two, and the other one's his real body.
You know what I'm thinking about right
Okay.
now? All
No.
the times that Devin has said the word flesh mecha, and this feels really close to what that is, and I don't like
Right,
that.
but it would be wrong still because he has no flesh.
Yeah, it's not a flesh mecha. It's not. It's not the same.
it's uncomfortably
He doesn't
close.
He's only bone. He likes his fucking wings with the bone in. No boneless for this
no,
man.
he just wants the bone. He doesn't want the chicken part. He just wants bone. Just
give me
give him
your
a
bones.
Give him a bucket of bones. Let him chew on it. Suck the marrow out.
And then a glass of milk afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'm glad we like Jinbei. Jesus. I'm glad we like.
You're the one that is obsessed with Jinbei, sir.
You're damn right I am. The man's
Jinbei's
beautiful.
Jinbei.
Anyway, I'm glad we like Robin and Brooke's new powers and upgrades. I'm glad we appreciate them. Now,
What do you
back
think?
to-
What do you think of his
Unglyph
usage of Brooke's new power?
the Papa Goo running scene
No.
away from
That was hilarious. Not what I was talking about though.
Hmm?
Because he gave us one thing that he did with his power when he found out about it. So you guys don't remember this?
He went big pervo mode.
Yeah.
Wait, when did he say that? I don't remember hearing
Well,
that.
he didn't like directly say it, but at one point he's sitting there talking to them in his ghost form, and his ghost form gets a nosebleed, and he's like, "When I found out I could do this, I did the one thing any man would do."
And then
Or something
nosebleed
along
ensues.
those lines. And then
Yep.
Usopp was sitting there for like they were both sitting there like mouths agape, and then Usopp was like, "Zoro, he's making me jealous. I hate him. He's making me jealous of his power."
And then we get the Papa Goo stuff, which
Hilarious.
do you think we're gonna somehow calm Papa Goo down, or
yeah, eventually.
maybe Brooke? Maybe he's never stops being scared and running from Brooke, but Brooke figures out how to just like push
Spook
him into the room.
getting a sword to defend himself, and then somehow getting Papa Goo to somehow end up in the room
Oh yeah,
freaking out.
yeah. He chases Papa Goo into the room with Zoro's swords.
Mhm,
Papa
mhm.
Goo naturally picks up the sword because he's one with the blade, and then Brooke acts scared and runs all the way back to the cage room. Papa Goo follows, sees them in the cage. Boom, we're good to go.
Mhm,
There we
mhm.
go. There we go. That's my plot.
It's the plot we deserve, but not the one we
Mhm,
need.
Or we'll get probably.
Well,
You don't know that.
It'll probably be explained offhandedly in a side story that we won't see on screen until they show up in the middle of the plaza.
Yeah,
Maybe
there's a
Luffy
lot of
saves
that
them.
happening. Like first they were like not in the castle, and then now they're captured. That confused me.
They were in the
One
castle
Piece
the whole time.
problems.
I don't know what you're on
What are
about.
you
Yeah,
talking
they,
about?
Zoro,
they were in that
Usopp the whole
castle
time.
the entire time.
no, they were, but then the king like saved them, and then like they didn't.
He didn't get to
No.
save them.
The king-
Oh, I
Cody
thought he
Jones
saved them.
whipped his ass back into the room, and with them, he's carrying them on like his back or his beard or whatever.
I might have been yelling at the dogs at that point.
Okay.
They're-
Well, on that note, Hody
Yeah,
explained
Hody's-
his plan.
Evil plan.
Yes, he did evil villain things and
We're
explained.
gonna take
he
over the Trade
monologued.
State area, Morty.
Yeah,
See, that's where his downfall's coming. He monologued.
well, he has
He's also
to. It's in
giving
the
a time
contract.
limit for an execution, which we've seen in several times before. Does not work.
Well,
Well, you think King Neptune's not gonna get
Mr.
got
3
this
did
week
it.
or whatever?
Goofed up. Fucking the Marines did it. Fucked up, but then they succeeded in the end because, hacks. It just
AP
track
dumb.
records. Mm-hmm.
So Hody, we also see a bunch of we catch up with all of his goons again, and they all get fun, quirky, haha moments. And side quest before they go and meet up at the plaza. You know, we have that moment with the squid guy where we learn his friend swam too close to the sun and got fried. So now he's afraid of fire.
I'm gonna say I hated that part where they like excessively went into detail about each individual's like goals and like motives and like what they like to do.
The hammerhead shark dude was weird because he gets captured and then someone like throws a fucking steroid in his mouth.
It in his mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say spit, but I was like, no, there's no way that actually happened.
Yeah, no, that happened.
He spat it in his mouth. That is gross.
But then he like slowly powered up, and you could tell by whatever he ended his sentences with what his power
I wish I
was.
dove into what those like verbal tics meant to understand his power level. I'm like, okay, he's getting stronger every time he changes his like verbal tic. I just don't understand the context of this power scaling.
I don't know.
Maybe I'll look into it at some point in my life.
I really don't need to know.
I don't feel like it. It probably means nothing. I bet you those don't mean anything. And they just started because at one point he catches up with his actual name or his usual tick of like Gosen or something like that. And then he goes even further beyond and all of his goons are like, whoa, he's never done this before. That's is a new word. Territory. He's learned a new word. And he goes like 8 levels beyond that even.
Dragon Ball Z did it first.
Yeah, actually, but did they do it best? Clearly not. So after catching up with all those goons, we get to the plaza finally, and fucking Hody's sitting there like he just aged 50 years, and apparently has 50 extra years of fighting and power experience because now he can take that water droplet, which is a move I think he did already before once.
Yeah, in the like throne room or whatever room they were in initially when they started fighting, he did his little like water bullet move thing, which I'm pretty sure like Zoro deflected or whatever. Except now he's 10 times stronger and can literally yeet a bead of water across the entire island very violently.
Yeah, he's a Barrett 50 cal, whatever.
But like on steroids.
Neat.
Because that shit goes far. All the mermaids get real worried.
We have no reference of like distance though.
I think we have plenty of reference.
We do though, because we see the map plenty of times, and Mermaid Cove is like literally on the opposite side of the island from where they currently are. So
more importantly,
I was more
even
impressed
if he
by
threw
Blackbeard's fucking goon shooting a seagull from like 10 million miles away.
Well, he definitely wasn't that far.
That's accuracy versus power here. They're different metrics as far as I'm concerned.
I'm willing to bet that Hody Jones is farther than whatever distance Van Auger was. But also, like Christian said, 2 different type of skills being expressed here. I can't compare the 2. Also, I'm not going to lie to you. I was when that bead of water drops into the bay of Mermaid Cove and it sinks into like the puddle or whatever. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought there was going to be like an explosion with all the remaining force in the water and the bead. And it didn't happen. I was a little sad about it.
Imagine just like made like a thud, like a cannonball.
Yeah, like something. Give me.
Ball.
He's like, yo, I still got a little oomph in me, and I went poof or whatever.
Nope.
He just went.
It just reminded me a lot of I forgot which one it was, but during the Great Ninja War where the guy like has like the one little drop like water bead droplet pistol gun on finger guns. You guys remember that?
It's from Naruto. I don't remember that.
He's talking about Naruto, but I don't remember what he's talking.
It's like the dude who like makes a snail that makes everyone like. I think he's like one of the Mizukages or something like that.
The only snail I know is
he literally
Tsunade.
makes finger guns, and like he has like a bead of water go to the front of his fingers, and he like fucking caps someone with it.
Nope, don't recall this in the slightest. It's also been a very, very long time since I've seen that part of Naruto.
It just reminded me of that.
But yeah, I want to just dive through Cody's plans real quick for the audience. So Spark Notes Edition, in 3 hours, they're going to publicly execute King Neptune and probably his sons now that they're there. This is a speculation on my part, but I'm pretty sure Hody has intentions of destroying that letter from the Celestial Dragons, even if it may or may not mean anything in reality.
Well,
That's
that
supposing
is all
It's
the
just a receipt from CVS.
No, okay. That's not possible. That shit would be about 10 times longer than what it was.
He'd be wearing it like the little dog scarf he has.
Walgreens.
Walgreens, right? Yeah.
On top of that, he also now has definitive proof of who's on his side and who's not. So he starts off trying to, I guess, I don't know the right word here is, but he's trying to coax people onto his side with like, yo, step on the queen if you want to live. And then he comes across all those signatures from 10 years ago and he's like, oh, we don't need to do that anymore because people could just fake their feelings. But I got a whole lot of signatures that with beyond a shadow of a doubt prove who is willing to be on the human side and who's willing to be on my side. And there's about 500,000 of you who are on my side right now. And you know who you are. And now I know who you are. And if I catch you in the street, it's over.
He's literally becoming the fish Gestapo.
Yeah, more or less. Because he's going to go take on the world after this.
Yep, and then all the people from nowhere are coming over to settle in on the new land.
Poland, watch out. Cody Jones is coming for you, Poland. Run.
Don't worry though; they'll make the mistake of invading Russia in the winter, just like everybody does, and they'll ultimately fail. Now that the Noah is empty, though, of all those fish people, a certain Vander Decken though is very willing to, I don't know, do something with it.
Yeah,
the show is really going hard with the biblical references.
Is it?
Noah's Ark.
I feel like it's
I don't think it's like hard. I think it's an average amount of Christian references. I'm be real, and they're pretty light about it.
There's a lot of them in the show.
Well, okay, look,
maybe not in the show overall, but like
you can point out these specific ones because it's the one you're most familiar with. I can assure you there have been a plethora of other, like especially probably Japanese culture references.
Definitely
that you didn't recognize because you don't know about the culture as much.
Like Enaru's whole shebang was a mixture of like Native American and also Japanese mythos, if that's the word to use here, being used to inspire his moveset and character and blah, blah, blah. All right, like as any form of medium, 9 times out of 10 is going to be a Christian reference, right? It's not like we're drowning in it, I can assure you. We get to the one arc where there's like, yo, we got a big boat.
No, we are.
It's called Noah. No one's drowning in it, okay?
In about 3 hours, we'll be drowning in it, yeah.
We're going to be saved by Noah's Ark.
Not this one.
Yeah, not that one.
This Noah failed. Imagine we go in there too. You see a pair of every animal corpse in there too.
Oh my God, hold up. Another big brain theory. One Piece is just our world if the fucking Noah didn't succeed in making the ark.
How do you account for the restructuring of the world and like there just being a straight line?
How do you account for humans at that point? Wasn't God's plan to just wipe us all out? And Noah, and he told Noah like, "Yo, whatever you can save, put on the boat."
Fish racism.
I don't know what thread he's trying to spin here. Anyway,
don't look at the thread. It's just there. It's just a ball of yarn.
This is how we have all those sea beasts. Like we got the giraffe and the rhino and the bear and all that. They're just the descendants from Noah's
hatred from drowning.
Yeah. Except the animals didn't actually drown. They adapted very quickly to living underwater.
Because evolution's a myth. Evolution's a myth. Don't forget.
Yeah. In the face of death, they instantly grew gills to be able to survive.
What is happening
and
tonight?
Then they turned into fish.
What is this episode?
It's exactly what it needs to be.
Feral.
Uncut. Raw. Anyway, what else is Hody about to do?
That's it. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
He's going to put chemicals in the water to make all the fish gay.
Not like this. What
Is there anything else to talk about? Is this over? I feel like we touched
Is this over? What's the matter with you? You got no spunk tonight?
I'm gone for like a month, and now you just want to run away.
This man just said he's been gone for a month, but I'm the one running away.
It's true. You have become the one who just kind of like comes back whenever he wants. Like you come back for holidays. You're like, hey, your old man still exists, guys. I'm here. Here's a Transformers toy, and you're like, Dad, I'm into Star Trek now. And you're like, oh,
shut up! You're gonna like Transformers, and you're gonna like it.
I want to be like Spock. Where's my 200-piece U.S. Enterprise?
You're going to be a Star Wars kid and you're going to like it.
No!
What is wrong with us?
You're the one who started this. I'm just following along.
You did this.
I'm a follower.
Anyway, is there anything else we want to talk about?
Else that we really need to talk about?
There wasn't a whole lot super going on. I think this is definitely just a setup phase kind of thing for whatever happens next week.
I'm a little upset by how dirty the three princes got done. By the way,
they got a little bit of shine. I was actually kind of impressed.
They kicked a couple fucking animals. That's nothing.
Question about them.
Yeah.
Why did they fly through the gate when they could fly over it?
Because it's more impressive that way.
What kind of question is this? I don't know. Why fly at all?
Because
they're not really flying. They're kind of just floating aggressively.
It's flying with style. I don't know.
The three princes did get done dirty. I think they didn't really they were shown to be very strong, especially since they dealt with the Dosen guy fairly quickly. But then suddenly the bad guys take some steroids and they get one-shotted. But
no, this makes sense because the Dosen guy was in a 3v1, and now these dudes are outnumbered like 3-8, give or take.
Yeah, but they're still clearly strong. What I did besides that though, what I did like that the enemies did was they made a point to pop all three of their bubbles so that they couldn't float around anymore and have free range of motion, which
also makes you beg to question why is so much of this area not underwater?
It's kind of the point of it all.
But you would think
Oda
that there
needed
would be
a
more
reason
sections.
to have the Straw Hats exist underwater. They got a bubble with oxygen in it. There it is. That's it.
Because a lot of I think this goes back to the fact that a lot of fishermen's economy and commerce stems from the pirates that come through here and buy stuff and stimulate small businesses and all that good stuff.
I don't think Papagoo's a small business.
Well, I'm not talking about Papagoo. There's plenty of other,
your local taverns, your Charlie's palm readings,
there,
right?
But so having it all be underwater kind of, I don't know, dissuades them from that. Maybe, I don't know. But then it would make you question, well, if they wanted to get rid of the humans in the first place, why didn't they just flood it all again? Everyone can breathe water here, so. But who knows? Will we get the answers to this question? I bet we won't. But
I don't want it anyway.
I don't particularly care that much in the first place. Just kind of accepted the idea.
Yeah,
maybe it's all discrimination against the mermaids because the fish people can obviously get around just fine. They were just mermaids, mermen, fuck them. Who cares? Go back to your cove. Go swimming, idiots, big dummies.
L plus ratio plus land walking ability.
Plus, you got to wear a floaty everywhere. Bubble buddy looking ass. I think that's about it, though. There's really not much.
I only
else.
got one more thing, and it's going to be addressed in my haiku.
All right.
So we talk about it now, or are we moving to?
No, let him address it in his haiku.
Yes, part of it.
So you wrote a haiku. What'd you write a haiku for, Devin?
Because you told me to.
Why would I tell you to do that?
Because you're from the future.
I'm Australian now. Is that what you're accusing me of?
Yeah.
Why
did you prevent things, Justin? You could have warned us.
Justin
could have warned us about Pearl Harbor, Justin.
I was just gonna say he could have warned you to wake up on time and be on the episodes if he knew we were going to be late ahead of time. But
you really thought I could do that? You think I'm that powerful to make this man show up on time? To watch his episodes on time?
Wave some honey in front of his nose. He'll wake up.
And then draw a circle around yourself
Devin
afterwards.
So much more credit than he deserves.
So anyway, with that out of the way, then, what are we doing next week?
Next week, we're going to watch episodes 552 to 556. Do we have any quotes? I personally do not have any.
Devin, you watched 8 episodes. Surely you have a quote somewhere in there.
My God.
Anyway, Christian, you got any quotes?
So seeing as I'm the only one with quotes this week, my favorite one was when they were, I think it's the first time we cut to the 3 idiots in the cage, and they're talking about how, or I think it was Usopp was talking to Brooke about how awful everything is, and that they're gonna die there because everything's flooding now, and he turns to Brooke and he goes, "Yo, Robin will be all like," and then he gets Robin's eyes. They put Robin's eyes on Usopp to be like, Robin will be all like, "I wonder if Nami was killed and eaten by the deep sea fish."
That was good. I remember that.
Oh, that was different
and then
mine.
Brooke cracks up. Brooke is like, "What?" Brooke, this is the funniest shit. He's like, "Wow, that really was Robin." Yo! And then they make that sick transition to Robin by using the eyes in the first place to when she's sitting there with the poneglyph. And she mentioned somebody called Joy Boy, which
oh right, I completely
sounds like a rather
this.
seductive name.
I guess we just mentioned it real quick. So yeah, Robin found a poneglyph. Surprise, surprise. She mentioned that this one was a little different. It seemed like to be an apology of some sort. I guess like a personal letter rather than just some type of information about the Void Century or an ancient weapon or anything kind of like that. And she mentioned it was from someone named Joy Boy, whoever this person is.
We're gonna get a whole 3-episode flashback about it, I bet.
Who knows? We will find out.
Well,
potentially
hopefully not. This is One Piece after all.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find out who Joy Boy is, or maybe we'll never find out who Joy Boy is. Excuse me.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find out who Joy Boy is, but
the answer may surprise you.
Who knows? What else did I pick? There was something else. There was a moment too where Jinbei and Luffy were in the middle of fighting and whatnot, and Jinbei's exasperated, trying to tell them like, "Hey, you shouldn't go and fight Hody because it'll make things bad for us because they hate humans, and if a human comes and beats the shit out of a fisherman again, it'll only do bad things for relations." And then on the side, Chopper and Frankie go, "Is it because we're human?" And Sanji turns to them angrily and is like, "Shut up, you two.
You're only complicating things."
You're only complicating things. You two, one of you is literally not human, and the other is basically not human anymore. So shut up.
Frankie's the real and only complication here, honestly.
What do you mean? Chopper's a literal animal. He just ate
that's the point. Like, that's
food.
not complicated. You just be like, "Bro, you're not human. You're a reindeer." That's it. You look at Frankie and go, "What the fuck is that?"
So Frankie has admittedly called himself not a human anymore as well anyway, so...
Like I said, Frankie is the complication in this scenario, right? Not Chopper. Chopper is a blue-nosed reindeer, and that's it.
Anyway, that's all I got, really.
Cool. Moving on to Golden Ham. And once again, I don't really have a passionate choice here. Just a lot of... Papagoo.
I don't know. I got nothing.
I'm willing to give it hard. Who would I be willing to give it to? I kind of like Hody Jones. These ups, I think. I don't know. Got cool transformation, doing cool villain things.
He did have that whole monologue. But
he threw a bead of water across the entire island, impaled the dude with it, gutted him. Dude's dead.
He's probably fine.
No shot. That fish soldier, dead. Big dead.
Nah, they're all just knocked out. I'm pretty sure all the fish soldiers are the same ones in every single scene.
I don't know if that's true.
Look, the animator's got to save time somewhere.
They just keep getting their L's handed to them all around the island.
They're all just stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The Clone Wars.
Not like this.
Just like the simulations.
What if we gave it to that one fish soldier for trying to be a hero instead, like with the firecrackers that he had? The string of dynamite he was going to throw at Hody Jones.
Do I really want to give the golden ham to a potential suicide bomber?
Look, he was doing it for a noble cause.
I'm convinced.
I'm convinced. I don't know if I'm convinced. I just kind of said it. The words left my mouth, and even then I was like,
Don't like this one.
I just want to do it to hurt Jordy's feelings, honestly.
It's got to be a no from me.
He'll throw a thumbnail on anything. At this point, Jordy will throw a thumbnail on the episode that doesn't even make sense for the episode if he feels like it. Yeah, but
he's going to ask why, and then we're not going to elaborate.
We'll write it on the sheet. He'll say, "Oh, that's weird," and then he'll do it.
If anything, we're going to try and allude to this soldier, and he's going to be like, "Who the fuck are you guys talking about?"
Yeah. I don't know. I'd give it to Hody, I think.
I'm here for Hody Jones.
Hody's being, I don't know, he's doing real villain things now.
Mm-hmm.
Hasn't felt like much of a villain up to this point, I feel like. He's just been like a guy.
That's kind of why I don't want to give it to him.
What happened?
You what?
Just feels like a guy with a drug problem.
Well, that's because that's exactly what he is.
It's not a drug problem anymore. It's a drug solution now. There's no longer a problem.
It's a drug solution.
I know what's going in the quotes section.
Let's go straight to the quotes channel. Can't wait.
It's like that. It's like saying violence is never it's never the answer. It's a question, and the answer is yes. Drugs are not the problem; they are the solution.
Oh, whoa! Not
Justin,
all
2023.
cases.
Smoke your
This is simply a
problems
one-off.
away.
This is simply a
Drugs are not the answer; they are the problem, and the solution is drugs. Very circular answer, but
feels like Juan's talking to me right now. It's like, how do you fix this? Just use more drugs.
Have you ever felt someone love you on a personal level? Me neither. Pass the bong.
So we're giving a Hoda Jones or what?
Yeah,
Fuck it. I
Sure.
got nothing.
what if we gave it to the one goon who spit the energy
No.
steroids into Justin?
The second you said spit, you lost me.
He said spit in his mouth, and the guy said sure.
Spit in my mouth and call me trash.
Deliver the drugs, and then he did.
God, it's like fucking like a scene from The Wolf of Wall Street when he's blowing coke in the girl's butt. But
my
instead
God. Sell me these steroids.
Sell me these steroids. Sell me this kingdom.
Fucking dumb. All right, Hody Jones wins. Sure.
Okay. Whew.
All right, what's next?
We got a little bit
It's
of
the
fan
mail,
mail.
it never
I
fails.
think it came in yesterday or earlier this morning.
God, I miss Steve.
It's a quick little email, nothing too long. It's from our writer's someone named Dylan, not our hamster editor.
Huh?
Just want that to be clear.
Huh?
Oh,
Dylan,
to be clear.
who let you out of the
Di-
cage?
Different Dylan. Calm down.
You
I don't
sure?
believe you.
I'm very sure.
All right, I'll
Very
reserve my
different,
judgment
very
until
different.
I hear it. If I hear even one mention of peanuts, though, I'm losing it.
I can assure you there are no peanuts in this email chain. However,
bird
I
seed.
personally will say that this is probably one of the best emails we've ever gotten.
Wow, that's a
Um,
bold statement.
So I'll read it. The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
It's not a
Justin's the best.
question.
That's the entire email.
What was the last part?
Justin is the best.
Oh, I don't get it.
You don't need to get it. You just need to know I'm the best. Thank you, Dylan, for writing. I
Yeah,
appreciate
the
you.
best at spoiling things.
No,
That's just 'cause you suck.
never bring it down. You're the best.
So that's our fan mail for the week. Patreon shout out to Dancerell for being in our Johnny tier. I didn't look that up earlier. I promise. I definitely knew that.
How many tiers do we have?
It's only two. It's the Yosaku squad, and then our number one $80 donator is our Johnny squad or Johnny tier, whatever.
Huh.
Shout out to you, Dancerell. Appreciate you
Shout
funding the show.
out.
Our Speed
Hopefully
Racer
you
episode
enjoyed
did
your
drop.
Speed
In
Racer.
case you have not seen that yet, it's out. I think it's a pretty good episode, actually. Yeah.
Mhm.
Moving on to the grab bag.
So, Justin, since you like drugs, apparently,
I
put
don't.
the grab
I
bag
don't.
item in this bag of drugs, and you have to eat
No.
as many as you can
No,
until you
no,
find the
I
one
don't
that
have to do
allows you to
any
read.
of that. What is this
the
episode?
grab bag
The DARE
episode.
program has failed us all clearly.
Hmm?
The DARE program has failed
So
you,
you're gonna
Devin,
eat
all
the
right?
drugs or not?
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
not
if
eating
you don't, I
anything.
will.
Okay, well,
Okay, so
teach their own.
like I said, you just take the pills, and whatever you see with your mind's eye is
Why is
the
he-
grab bag.
how...
Wow, there's a lot of drugs in here.
Yeah, I know. I put a lot. It cost me a lot. Why do you think I've been gone for so long?
Now I know how the dogs feel when you stick all the drugs inside their peanut butter.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
spoon
up
in
their
the-
butt.
No. Like when you stick it in a spoonful of peanut butter and they just and then they spit all the pills back out on the floor because they're
We have
fucking-
fallen from grace.
They're
How is this an
masters
episode?
with it.
People are going to listen to this.
They are.
And
they're
some
gonna
of you
love
sick people are going to like this, and I'm not going to understand how
Mhm.
and
You
why.
calling all our listeners sick? Man, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, no. He's doing it with the wrong inflection. They're sick.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Anyway,
Get some help.
conveniently enough, I spit all those pills back out because they tasted gross, and they spelled out haiku on the ground. So
Wow, we were doing a whole lot of spit references today, and I
guess
don't love
we'll
this.
just do a haiku.
Stop, please.
You know who else did a haiku this episode?
I did.
Well, no, I was.
No. You
no
want to
one
know who
cares about
did
you. I
not
was
a
talking
haiku?
about- I was talking about Vanderdecken.
He did a not haiku. He had too many syllables going on or something like that.
He did. It was the last line of my sub anyway. The
I can
last
relate.
line was fucked up.
Haikus are hard, bro.
I should have
I don't
written it down.
remember it.
I should have wrote
Here's
that down
what not
as one
to
of my
do.
quotes. Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
speaking of Vanderdecken, I guess I'll go first with my haiku.
Oh, really?
Vanderdecken, excuse me. Let me work with my inflection there. Vanderdecken, a bare minimum champion, just like me for real.
Damn. That was sad. You okay, buddy?
Not even a little bit.
All right. That's all I needed. Devin, you seemed very uppity about your own haiku. Why don't you take the floor?
The forest will burn and reveal the sun's true light. All hail Cocaine Bear.
God, I gotta see that movie. That movie looked like so much fun.
As soon as I saw the bear with the coked out eyes, I was like, "Oh my god! It's the movie. This is the perfect time."
Oh my God.
I love when we come up with dumb things that are 5 syllables. All hail Cocaine Bear is great. Wow. I didn't realize you were going to release a banger on us like that. Should have gone last. Really blown us out of the water.
Hey, man, you did this to
my haiku is
yourself.
going to look like garbage compared to that. The DARE program lied. The truth about drugs is told by Oda Sensei. And that truth is that drugs are great.
Is that part of the haiku?
They give you extra power. No, it's an addendum. It's
So-
DLC to the haiku.
This
So I
podcast is
mentioned-
brought to you by Big Pharma.
We did it. We sold
this
out.
podcast is brought to you by Oxycontin. No, so I wanted to talk about the reason why I mentioned the first half of my haiku, not the banger part, but
Not Cocaine Bear?
yeah, not Cocaine Bear, but the other parts. I have a theory of what's going to happen because of many moons ago when what's her face saw the vision of Luffy standing in a forest of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, what happened in what the queen hinted at, which is like we're just so close to seeing the the sun essentially. I think the forest is actually blocking the sun, and the forest was is a aftermath after events of whatever was going on with the Poneglyph, because the Poneglyph, the guy who wrote that, was probably apologizing to the first mermaid, saying these trees will hide you from the surface for forever or for too long and block out the sun. Unfortunately, it's like there's an oopsie daisy, I'm sorry, love letter thing. And so when Luffy burns, or when Luffy is a byproduct of burning the the forest down, it's going to put the Fishman Island in a whole new way of life, because they're going to have to, do stuff with the surface and thus end the cycle of, not being able to emigrate.
I appreciate the creativity. They're still very far from the sunlight, the sun itself.
I've seen them come up with stupider shit.
I mean, you're right, but we've literally been explained to that the roots of that giant tree is carrying the sunlight because science. We're still
And then they're going to do some more stupid science stuff.
Devin, they're at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't even think
the sunlight doesn't naturally
the
reach down
trees
there.
in
It's
that
okay.
forest aren't even like that tall either. Like there's still light getting down. They're not thrust into darkness by being there.
Maybe
Look,
they're going to
man.
have to move because the trees burn down because they're not carrying the light anymore.
So you're saying
So
the
then they
giant
have
tree with
to
the
emigrate.
roots is going to burn down somehow.
Yeah, like an Elden Ring.
Okay,
And a new
hold on.
Elden Lord is going to appear.
Right.
And then
Hold on,
it's going to
hold on.
bring in a new wave
they did
of...
they did the bad ending too.
yeah, they did the Frenzied Flame ending.
Yeah.
I feel like we're asking the wrong questions. I think what we should be asking ourselves right now is, how does Luffy start the fire?
Well, he
First
first he
didn't.
goes
It was
down and
always
touches
burning.
the three fingers.
I'm thinking Luffy starts the fire. Like
Luffy didn't start the fire, man. It was always
It was
burning.
always burning since the world was turning.
I'm thinking Luffy's gonna start the fire. The
I think
question
you're
is
doing
how.
too much thinking here.
Do you think he has matches?
See, the problem
or
is
he's
that
gonna
in our
limit-
notes, we saw that Vanderdecken is cooking, so I think Vanderdecken starts the fire.
I think I'm willing to let Vanderdecken cook here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yeah, Vanderdecken is the three finger or the four-legged instead of the three fingers. He's going to give Luffy the Frenzied Flame ending, canceling out the princess's maidenness, so she can't be at the burning cauldron, and then he's going to burn the Erd tree.
Okay,
I'm
hear
glad
me out.
somebody
What-
else is
what
finally
if-
making reference to Elden Ring. It's not me. It's been a long time.
Okay, what if? So Ace is dead, right? Right?
That's what we think.
What do you think? We have doubts.
Nah, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, Ace is
flashback.
dead. In case anybody was doubting that Ace is dead. And so I think to myself, what if his devil fruit came back into the world, right? And what if, during that 2-year time gap, Luffy came across the flame fruit and he ate it. And now he has fire powers.
Thus
And he's-
getting the Frenzied Flame ending.
Suddenly,
And that's how he
just has
starts
the
burning down the
capability.
forest.
He didn't get burned up by a devil or something. Didn't get
The three-finger
consumed or
devil.
whatever it was.
I'm
that
thinking
happens to
Luffy has
people who
Ace's
try to
devil
eat a
fruit
second
now,
one.
and he's going to start a forest fire. That's what I'm thinking here.
I think you're an animal.
I-
Now, if you wanted to tell me something like he uses second gear so much that his body overheats and spontaneously combusts, like then we're cooking. Now we're cooking with fire.
But he's like, that doesn't make sense to me because he's steamy. He's not like,
Yeah, because he's getting hot.
I don't think he's getting
There
that
are
hot
three
to
things
start a
necessary
fire.
for a fire, which is fuel, a heat source,
And hatred.
and oxygen. We got all three of them. Luffy's the heat source. We have the fuel, the forest, and there's a bubble, oxygen. Boom, fire.
I don't know. I'm not on this one. I don't know. You guys lost me.
All right, well, while you find yourself, Devin, why don't you do the thing?
Follow us on Instagram and Patreon.
Fuck! It's good to have you back, buddy.
Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Ooh, baby.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. If you want to send us questions, send them to pandasightings@gmail.com. And if you really want to get down and gritty with it, go into the fucking Discord server with us. There's
I'm
lots of
widowy
shit to do in there,
Hidden
like growing a tree, or making fun of my quotes, or making fun of me, or bullying me because I'm bad at League, or putting me down because I'm a bad person for having bad thoughts on One Piece. There's a lot of things you can do there. If you want to financially support us, you can go to our Patreon, which is also located in the description. Did I do good, Dad?
That
Did
was
great,
pretty good.
son.
Minus
Did I
the
forget
hiccup you had at the
anything else?
beginning. No. It was quite good,
You got
quite
it all.
descriptive. I love the part where you accurately described
I'm gonna
everything
go
we
on
do in
another
that Discord.
journey. The
Please
trees
don't.
didn't yell at me.
Well, you never finished your story from earlier.
Huh?
Son of a bitch, Justin.
Bro, he said something about he rolled his ankle down the stairs or something crazy like that. I don't know. Like, what happened after that? You go to the hospital or what?
Well, so, anyways,
What are you talking about? This episode's over. Go go home. You go to sleep. You go play some League games or whatever. I'm gonna go eat some drugs. I mean candy.